Lamashegu at around 2 a.m. Many believe this is a reprisal attack on the police following a shooting incident that occurred in the community over the weekend, leaving one person dead and about 7 others injured. Our Northern Regional correspondent has visited the area and he joins us on the telephone line with the latest on this development. Nash, good morning. Welcome to the bulletin. Exactly what can you tell us? What more can you tell us about this incident in Tamale where a Chimban Hall apartment has been burnt?
Okay, so this morning I finished my radio show. Then I was moving into the community to check what was really going on. That was when I met a fire officer and some other people standing. So I got closer to them to greet them, and that was when they told me that this morning around 2 a.m. They had a knock on their door, and so they opened up the window to check who was there. They asked them who was there. They said, "Hey, where is that Collins? The policeman in this room. Where is he?" They said there was no policeman in this room, so I'm the only one who stays here. And they said, "No, not true. You are lying to us. He's your boyfriend." So in that process, they were exchanging words, and when the young man lighted a container filled with, let me use the word petrol bomb, he threw it into the veranda of the chamber hall, and then sparked the fire in there, and then left. So the rest of the other 6 guys joined him, and they sped off. So while that conversation noise was going on, the other tenants in the next rooms also tried joining in. So when they realized that people were trying to come closer, that was when they threw the lights and then the petrol into the structure and then went away. So it lighted up. So unfortunately, the room that they actually lighted was a fire service, fire ladies of a room. The police officer was about 2 rooms next to it. And when I interacted with the caretaker of the house, he said about a week ago, there were some renovations that were done. So the policeman actually was living in that room where the fire service man was staying now. And so they just moved him out of that room to another apartment, which is close by the house. And the process, the guy felt that that was where he was staying. So that's how come they lighted up the place. And the policemen, CID men have already come to that scene. Fire officials have also come in to examine the nature of the incident because the residents close by actually supported the woman to actually quench the fire, but a lot of damage has been done to the main room because what has been burnt is expensive in terms of cost. So that is what I can report now.
Right. Were there any persons injured in all of this?
The fire lady who apparently occupied that room, that chamber and hall room, you can see burns behind her because she actually was stuck in that room. And so they broke into the padlock and then actually managed to get her out. So in the process, what she could do was to walk through the fire to actually be able to exit out. So you can see burns behind her back and her part of her hand. And so these are the injuries I visibly saw when I actually interacted with her.
Right. What have the fire service in Tamale been saying about this?
For now, as the assemblyman came around to look at it, other senior officials have also come around to look at it. And the assemblyman told us that he's pleading that the youth should listen to what the chief told them yesterday, that they should allow the senior-most officials who promised to handle the case to do so, not to take the law into their own hands. And he said that what the guys have done is unacceptable, and he would not support it as an assemblyman. And so far, I think these are the people I managed to interview. And so the rest have said they don't condone that, they will not condone it, but they will continue the investigation from here.
Right, and I believe the police will probably look into this. Have we heard anything from the police?
Police CIDs that came around were looking at the various evidence that were seen at the crime scene, which is the fire scene. So they are doing what they are supposed to do. They haven't uttered any words. They were not happy with it. The policeman who was actually the target was also brought to the scene to also look at it. And so after that, they left. So there hasn't been no official confirmation or comment from the police unit so far.
Very well, Noah. Thank you for bringing us that update from Tamale. Noah Nash is our Northern Regional Correspondent, and we're making efforts to get the police to speak to us on this matter. But in a related development, family of the slain 17-year-old JHS pupil in the Lamashegu shooting incident in Tamale have condemned the action of the police. The family is questioning why the police would shoot directly at the suspect if they claim they were firing warning shots. They, however, say their next line of action will depend on the outcome of the work to be done by the team dispatched from Accra by the IGP. Alhassan Imoro speaks for the family.
I think they are riding on that God is doing, and they are misbehaving. Because if a professional trained policeman is to shoot warning shots, I don't think he will shoot directly. He doesn't have to shoot directly. Because if you are giving warning shot, it should be, I don't know, I'm not technical on that. You understand? But it shouldn't be just indiscriminate shooting. Now the children were running home. Look at what happened. So we, the family of the disease, we are waiting for the Accra people to come because we learn that they are coming. When they come, whatever that they have said is where we take it from.
Meanwhile, the chief of Lamashegu, Al-Hassan Ziblim, has expressed his unhappiness at the shooting incident, which has claimed the life of a 17-year-old JHS pupil in the area. Ziblim, who was narrating what happened to the media on Monday, was unhappy that similar incidents of citizen brutality by police in the area have gone unresolved and called for dialogue in resolving disputes with the residents. He spoke in Dagbani.
Police Kobo, Soja Kobo, Commander, Policeman, Police to the Policeman, as a Chango today, Season 20 for police. Then you're near Chambia, police, because Sasso didn't do Sasso. You got in your talk. Police general police. You check a soldier, my police. Police in Chetaboo, the tired Thomas. You want to let last Yoma, but no man nearby. I point. Indeed, that's the unity, Kabu nearby you. There's no point in Yellow Shamba. The rest of my Kima, Tabanoli Yada, Lalaban Dear Dansama, Tabanoli Yada, Miriam Nati and Nalo Shalmo. Then tell him I can put Yellow.